The one thing that I believe would work everywhere is fighting. Because it doesn't matter what color you are, what country you come from, or what language you speak, we're all human beings and fighting's in our DNA, man. We get it and we like it.
Once you finish that ice cube, you get out, okay?
That ice on the head's the best feeling in the world.
Is it?
Feels like your brain's melting.
Feels like what, sorry?
Feels like your brain's overheating, so when the ice goes on, it's...
Yeah.
I have a thing called Bradisms, and I have also Brad Science. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Brad Science is different. So like, Brad Science is something that will work for me. If it works for me, like say like I'm dehydrated. I lick my thing, and if it's not white,
Okay.
I'm not dehydrated. But if I'm spitting and it's really white, because I'm so used to that being when I'm dehydrated, I just think, oh, if your spit's white, you're dehydrated. You know, so like,
If he's seen it twice, it's fact.
We're talking about Bradisms. I had a really good one on honeymoon when we were away. We were talking about our photos and about all the different photos that we wanted to take while we were away. And Brad said, babe, look, I'll be in charge of the camera because you know I've got some really good ideas in my head. There's good shots we can take, and I'm really articulate. And I just looked at him and was like, Brad, what do you think articulate means? He was like thinking, and then he just slowly goes, well, I'm really arty. So what weight was Brad when he started to wake up?
Well, like an hour ago, I think he was 13.2.
Better than 2 over.
So
So by the end of this, before he goes to bed, what does he want to be?
he wants to go to bed at 3 under. I mean 3 over, excuse me, 3 over.
So he's got to lose 10 pounds.
10 pounds. If he needs more than that, if he's more than 3 over, maybe he'll do more tonight, like a hot bath or something like that.
Okay.
And if he's under 3 pounds over, then he's golden. You know, then I don't think he'll have to do anything more
So then
today.
he'll lose the 3 in the morning.
He'll do it, yeah, tomorrow morning.
I haven't been nervous at all since my whole UFC career so far. I would always get nervous somewhat during my fights. You know, it would come and go, and I mean, I've always, liked the nerves, accepted the nerves. But it's kind of surprising. It's calming for me. I know I belong here, and I know what I can do, and I'm just here and kind of like taking the ride. I've done all the hard part. I put in the hard work, all the years of everything, and so right now I'm just enjoying the ride. And but when it comes fight night, I'll come in and I know I'll perform. I definitely had a good time back in my hometown of Springfield, and I trained every day still. I was training all the time, but it wasn't the quality of training that I really needed. Not that I didn't have the guys there to do the quality of training. It was just me mentally. I thought I was doing enough. I still train hard, just not the next level type of training. And really, even if I was in that training, the lifestyle I was living probably wasn't it wasn't going to match the training. So I actually moved away with my wife my fiance at the time, and then it just kind of it happened to become the best thing for me. Gunnar reminds me of a better version of whenever I fought Tim Kennedy. He's undefeated. He's gone through, dominated everybody he's fought, but I don't think he's fought quite the competition that I have and that I am. But he's very dangerous. He's a lot better on the ground than I was when I fought Tim Kennedy, but he just he's got a great name for him, and he deserves it. He's a very good fighter. I just don't think he's fought the quality of guys yet that I have and that I am, like I said. But I think everybody's underestimating me, and and I know I'm a huge underdog, and I just laugh at it because I know my skill set. I know how good I can do. It was the same as my last fight, against Cabral. I was like a 4-1 underdog, and I started laughing when I saw him entering the cage, and I saw like the odds pop up on his name. I just started laughing. But I don't know. I think I've got him in the striking department. I'm a lot bigger. I'm a lot stronger. I think my wrestling can nullify his, and I'm comfortable on the ground with him. So I just don't really see anywhere where he beats me. Anything can happen. It's an MMA fight. Anything can happen. I'm not stupid. I understand that. But I just think I have more ways to finish him than he does to finish me. Like I've said over and over, I don't want to go backwards. I just want to keep moving forward and forward and forward. And so getting, number ranked 13, Gunnar Nelson, I want that spot. I want to go ahead and take him out, show that I deserve to be ranked and that I deserve to fight the guys in the top of the world, in which Gunnar is. And so I just want to move up. If it's top 10, great. If it's still someone in the top 15. But once I've moved into the ranked opponents, I want to stay there. And then, keep beating them, moving to the top 10, moving to the top 5, and just keep moving up. So I just don't want to move backwards. That's my goal.
But this is good, just grab a lump of this here, you rub it around your buttocks. What it does, it opens up your pores. It's like a thermogenic, opens up your pores real quick, opens them up real wide. So once you're warming up, it don't take too long for you to start sweating, so your blood your water starts flowing straight away, because what's in my body, there's loads of water stuck in between my muscles, and I'm just ultimately trying to, get away the rest of this water in my body, just to make the weigh-in. And I love this part. This is the fight right here, Well, once you make weight, that's the fight's already won in my mind, Making weight ain't easy, Only the tough minded can make the weight cut easy. And I make weight every time. I never miss weight, never have missed weight. Like a pro, turn up, make weight. No excuses. Get the job done. You're not meant to look at this bit now. Literally, if you're warming up for like, does this look good?
No.
I was there naked. I was like, that's amazing. Everybody thinks this is the glamorous part of it.
Rod, you pushed me, man. That's about £3. £3 of hard work. That. Get in there. When people think you need to jump into a hot bath and get it really warm, you only need to get the body warmed up so you get your sweat going in and just keeping it consistent. In for 5, out for 5, in for 5, out for 5. Do that for about 45 minutes. You lose about 6-7 pounds, no problem.
All day, this never happens again. This is that once in a lifetime. This is a thrill divine. What's more, this never happens before. Though I have prayed for a lifetime that such as you would suddenly be mine. Mine to hold as I'm holding you now. And yes, never so near.
Of the population are going to watch this fight. The country has the country was shut down for this fight. We're on terrestrial TV. I don't think there's a fighter that in the UFC's history that has done what I have done in the space that I have done it. And Saturday night when I go out there and put Diego away in the first round, I will prove my worth. There is no pressure for me. Pressure is an illusion, you know, but I want that illusion of pressure, you know. I heap more on, give me more pressure. So when I put this guy away and make it look easy, which I will do, people will say, how did he do that? You know, let's skip the queue, let's jump this guy ahead of the queue and put him straight in for a title shot. Saturday night, they're gonna see you're gonna see a true #1 contender here on Saturday night. This is the first time we were on a card together, main and co-main UFC event, fastest selling. You know, this is special. This whole camp has been special. Our preparation has gone flawless. Saturday night you will see the future 170-pound champion in Gunnar Nelson, and you will see the future 145-pound champion in myself. There's no doubt about it. magnitude of this event, the opponent actually doesn't come into the equation. 5 weeks ago it was Cole Miller. The opponent changed, but nobody batted an eyelid. The tickets still sold out. You know, the magnitude of the event, it's set in stone. The performance I'm going to put in will stake my claim. They brought Cub Swanson over here, and I told them today outside the elevator, I said, they're bringing you over so you can sit front row and take a good look at a real #1 contender. When a man is hungry, they are different, you know. We were both hungry, we were both making weight. I don't know, we were sitting backstage and he took his flag out, and I wasn't even planning on walking out with the flag for the weigh-in. I said, he's taking his flag out, so I'm going to take my flag out. But then I also took my top off. So I took my top off and my flag out, and then he just had his flag out. So I looked over then, and he had his top off then, and then his flag out. So the two of us were pacing back and forth. And then when we got closer together, we were just going at it. These things happen, you know. Two men hungry, you know. He came to fight this time, you know. I've shared cards with him before, and I think he made 145 on the dot, you know, championship weight. So I respect him, you know. I respect where he came from. He won the Ultimate Fighter, but I came here to fight, you know what I mean. I wasn't. Nobody was going to take this away from me, and I was willing to fight backstage if that's what it took, you know, to let it be known that I was here to fight, you know what I mean? I wasn't going to give any advantage whatsoever. Even when we came back before Dana's after the weigh-ins, Dana gives us a speech and security separating us again. It's just emotions running high, you know. There's a lot on the line for us here. You know, this is the fight business. Everything is on the line for us here. We put our whole lives into this game, so, you know, when you put us together, things are going to happen. It gets heated. It is what it is. It's the fight business.
I said this last time I was here, pound for pound, the loudest place I've ever been. You know, there's going to be 9,500 people in there, and it's going to sound like there's 90,000.
Dana, Connor said it was a mistake to put in such a small arena that he could have sold 80,000. Do you agree with that?
Who said that?
Connor.
Connor?
That he could have sold 80,000.
Tell Connor to relax, you know, worry about the fight tomorrow, and we'll worry about how many seats we can sell in Ireland. Diego's in great shape. You know, this is an important fight for both guys. Obviously, this is a really big test for Connor. He's been off, you know, for over a year, and now he's fighting Diego. Diego's no joke, you know. Diego, the one thing that everybody has to remember, Diego went through some personal problems, you know, last year. I think this Conor McGregor fight woke him up, and Conor talking trash and him talking trash back has really set a fire under this kid's ass.
They look like in the best shape that
in great shape. Yeah.
What, and he obviously pulled you aside and said something to you that before Conor came out.
He said, if that motherfucker comes near me, I'm going to headbutt him in the face.
Were you concerned that it was going to boil over there? Because he was jumping.
Yeah, I said, I promise he won't come near you. I'll make sure. I'll take the headbutt in the face before I let that happen. Yeah, I wasn't going to let that happen. I knew that these two, they were talking smack behind the curtain, and then this is where we did the fighter meeting, and I guess they started up in here too before I got here. So yeah, those two are ready to go. But yeah, it's not that the expectation, you know, that this better be the greatest fight ever. I mean, there's no, this is exactly how I think the first round is going to go down. I think there's going to be no feeling out process. I think these two are going to run right out and just start dropping bombs on each other. And whoever can make it out of the first round into the second round without getting knocked out or whatever happens. You know, you're talking, they're both going to have that crazy adrenaline dump, nervous energy, and all the other thing that's going to go along with this massive main event in this place where it is the loudest place I've ever heard in my career. I think there's so many factors going into this fight tomorrow, and Diego has a lot more experience in these type of things. The kid was on The Ultimate Fighter. Let me tell you what, I don't care what anybody says about The Ultimate Fighter, it's the hardest thing to go through. He went through that, he won it. You know, he's been through some personal problems, and it looks like his mind's in the right place and he's back in shape. So this is a real test for Conor McGregor, and as we go into these other countries now, is building this local talent. Whether we're in China, whether we're here, whether we're in England or anywhere else, you know, we're looking to build. I think our last trip here, you know, just like everywhere else we've gone, started this explosion where there's all this talent that's starting to pop up over here. Wait till we leave this time, you know, when almost 100% of this country can watch this thing on free TV. It's going to be a big deal. First time I went to the UK,
right.
I went looking for a place for martial arts. They had like one place, and there was like a couple of guys. Australia's another place. You know, there were two guys that actually fought in the whole country of Australia, and now look at the difference. You know, in Canada too. Canada is one of those places, but you know, Ireland, it just seems so much more. But you got to remember when we went to England, you know, our first time that we went to Manchester.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was insane. The Manchester fight when we went there, and Bisping came out, and the place was crazy. You know, it just feels this way now because it's been so long since we've had a market that you go into, and you got, you know, a guy like Conor. Bisping was that guy up in Manchester, and so, you know, it's happened here in Ireland just like it's happened in all the other countries that we've gone to.
Conor McGregor is a great athlete. I do support him. I like his style. I just love to fight, man. I told Dana, whatever it is, if it's judo, karate, boxing, kickboxing, cockfighting, whatever, you know, sumo wrestling. I just love the crowd. It was amazing. It was really one of the best UFC events I ever attended.
This week, and I just wanted to get in there, everybody knows.
Well, I can't really remember much at the moment. I'll have to go home and watch it first. All I remember was me jumping up and down, that's about it.
But he let your man Brown up, then he went to UFC.
Stay there. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Hey. This way? Oh.
Kids are fucking real with this stuff, you know?
Thanks, Warren. A lot of the media members had that first round score 10-8 to King. So did you feel after that first round that you had to finish the fight to win the fight?
I'm very, very grateful that Mark Goddard gave me the opportunity to do that and allowed me to be part of the fight tonight. I've changed my life here tonight.
I like this stuff. It's fun. It's get off on it in some sick way. It's a good time.
I personally have a vision of myself as the world champion by the end of the year, and I've heard Dana said he won't be world champion by the end of the year, but who knows, with this game, I have this clear vision, like I had this vision that I was going to bring these back here when I first got the opportunity, like I had the vision when in UFC 93 that I was going to be the guy to get in there and do it, you know what I mean? The same vision I had then, I have now.
I ain't no easy fight for no one. When I says I was going to finish this did tonight and I did it. As the saying goes, it's like a box of Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. So it's great to get back on that track again.
Conor McGregor, over here to your left. Congratulations, huge night, well done. And I'd just like to hear your thoughts about the fight, the crowd, the kind of pressures you were feeling, the whole build-up, and how it turned out.
It's a dream come true, to walk out there and the noise of that crowd, like it actually got so loud that it wasn't sound anymore. It was like a buzz. It was like a buzzing. Like it went past sound. It was phenomenal.
It got to 111 decibels after when he came out and during his fight when he won. A rock concert is 110.
There you go. We Irish love to have a knock, and and we've been starved of this of the UFC for 5-6 years now. This is our first event. I'm proud of all the Irish people and all the die-hard UFC fans that came out and showed that we are a nation that supports this sport and the UFC. And I believe football stadiums, Aviva Stadium or Croke Park is definitely in the near future.
Well, the crowd are amazing, but if you look at my fights, I'm the type of fighter that I just never give up, and I'm always in a fight. And I know a lot of people said they thought it was done, but at no point during that fight did I think I was done.
What a night. Wow. Told you last time I was here that Ireland's pound for pound the loudest, greatest place for an event, and they blew the doors off this place tonight, man. It was crazy. I literally have every fighter in the UFC roster saying they want to fight in Ireland now. Everybody wants to fight in Ireland. He's a tough guy. When he's mentally, and physically there, he's a hard guy to beat, and Conor made it look easy. So now you got to look at this and go, wow, he beat a real guy tonight, and, where do we go next, But we got to get back, talk to Joe, and sit down and hammer through this thing. The first time I was in Manchester, I was blown away. The Manchester crowd, Brazil, Sweden, places in the United States we've done that have just been amazing. This is just so crazy what another level this is. And you keep thinking, I had somebody tweet me tonight when I put out the decibels early during the Neil fight, and they were like, yeah, but Seattle has 135 decibels. And I said, yeah, and Seattle has 60,000 more people. Ireland wins. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate it. Have a good night.